thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this. Set, 180, whirl! I'm going to run you over. These two, here we go, Black is done!
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Kill.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Take your swing. Kill. It's run, baby, it's run.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. 56 outlaw. 54
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
They go play action with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. Grant. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Here we go. Chance. Watch the safety creep.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Like 80. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Kill.
Snickers, 66.
Simmons and Mike. Stay with your man.
Greystone, Travis.
Hey, watch the ship.
Let's go. Black.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Joker.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Like 5.
We want this. We got double time. Double time. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. He's coming. He's coming.
Alert, alert.
We got double up. Double up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Showing that. Showing that.
No spacing.
I got motion.
Lock it.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
No score after one on EA Sports. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. This is first and goal from about the 8.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Solid. 5 down.
Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
We gotta get this stop here, D.
Let's go.
Switch it.
Black.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
It's third and goal.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
You better be afraid of me. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 3.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe there's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Go. SOS.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Devin Bush brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Let's see what you got.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Block 80! Monday.
That's trash. Check the backer, check the backer. Jim.
Blue draw quarter.
Check 26.
Snickers. 22, 44.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Back. Mike 54.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Check Nick.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Hayward. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Alert.
Check. Check 3.
Double bump.
Watch the twits.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Crunch.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Roethlisberger. That one caught by Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
At their own 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
We're ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
You've seen me out here. That's why we can't be stopped.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 180.
Watch two. Watch two. Come on, come on.
Easy, easy. Black, set.
On first down, it's Samuels. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 38-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Hey! 44.
Mike 7.
Block it, set.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Out. 2-6. Spot. Hey, switch gears.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch 98 for Mike. Come on, D.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Lane, the rookie from Michigan State. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check three. Switch. Check 99.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. Get the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Rush in. Set.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
49, check 49, check.
Right back to him on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 6 guys.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin Bush in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
25, check 25, check 25. Shoot. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully...
Then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check 31, check 31. Check 43. Snickers, got to spin. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Black 20. Set the time. Snickers, 66. Hatchet. Kill. Focus.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? It's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Squeeze, double. Switch. Check. Press down.
They run the counter. Dobbins. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Bang, bang, bang.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger's had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind of Big Ben.
36. Slam. Check 50.
On 1st down, Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Switch.
Snicker.
Check it.
22 jet bomber.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
50 seconds. Mike 57. What's the curl?
8.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Hey, Haywood.
Okay, just like that.
Middle.
Just like that.
Throwing on second down. Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check. Shit. Timmons and Mike. I got it.
These two.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. That escapes the sack. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. That's caught inside the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Watch the safety creep. Kill.
13 spill. No spacing.
Let's go right here.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch the curl. Watch the shit. Hey, watch
Double.
Shit.
Black.
Joker.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
On first down, Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Kill. Turn up. Wait. Play it.
One last shot for Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Pittsburgh, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.